Welcome back. We are fucking Pex Pals, Calvin. The fucking Pex Pals. We are the most informative, well-structured,
We are
funny
this
Apex Legends podcast.
This show is actually called "Fuck Pecs, Fuck Pals," a fucking mediocre fucking podcast for the mediocre fucking gamer. Joel and I, we're assholes, Joel. You know that? You know
we are assholes. And you know what? Fans, welcome back for 2 seconds of realness. We are Joel Cupcake and Calvan, your Pex Pals. The reason we're making this joke is, we say at the end of every episode, reviews are so important to the show. It helps the stupid algorithm. It helps people find us. All of that stuff. We had a review on October 19th from a man named Hogs Win. This is a very loser opinion, Hogs Win. So maybe you should change that name. But it says hard to listen. They gave us 2 stars out of 5. Rude. I enjoy the game and I enjoy the podcasts about it, including this one. I am no prude, but there are a lot of F-bombs that detract from the content and the ability to listen. I'm going to say something without cussing in it, Calvin, as a nice response, okay? Hogs Win. If you want an Apex podcast with no cussing, you can go check out the Third Party Pod.
They don't cuss?
Not very often. They're very nice. They're very, hey guys, welcome to another episode. They're very soft spoken. They're nice guys. They're great. They're well informed. They do their research. They're kind of like you, Calvin. They're good at the numbers and tactics, and they really thoroughly look this stuff up before they record. But you know what? They're also friendly. We're not friendly. So you know what? We do fucking cuss too much. But hey, we still got a lot of repeat listeners. You know what? We have fun, Calvin. So fuck what other people think.
I've been told many times in my adult life that I cuss too much. I've been told literally to my face by different people, not like my mom or something, but different people, like guys, people don't even know. They're like, you cuss a lot. And I was like, oh, do I? I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat, man. I literally tell people yes, I cuss like a sailor. If that's a problem, don't spend time with me.
See, for me though, not to go too much on a tangent, but for me though, saying fucking is like saying people say or they go or smart people, they just take a pause and collect their thoughts. I say fucking, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, the fucking people, right? That's exactly what I would say.
Exactly. That's well, and it's like, fuck, man. I mean, especially you and I, we grew up in California. When you're young, every other word out of your mouth is dude, bro, or like.
No, that's true.
Now that I'm older, I say a lot, but I try not to. You know, but it used to be totally fucking I get what you mean. Especially when I all my friends growing up were bro, Santa Cruz, skater surfer dudes.
Yeah.
Until I got into the metal scene, you know what I mean? Or the hardcore scene, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a filler
it's
word.
Bro, what's up, bro? That's fucking sick, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, it's a filler word for me. It's a filler word. And okay, again, not to go on to a tangent, I think it's because California has so many different languages in it that when people learn English, they obviously the cuss words are one of the some of the first words that they learn, and so it's easier to fill those spaces with a cuss word that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it works both ways. I mean, I know more cuss words in Spanish than I do regular words.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and so
I know when I'm getting. If you said a sentence in Spanish to me that had no cuss words in it, it would take me a long time to figure it out.
Yeah.
If you had 2 cuss words at the front and at the end, I could probably be like, "Oh, I know what you just said."
I know what he said.
I know what you just said.
But I think it's because of that. Anyways, whatever. Welcome to this episode of Pex Pals, the only Apex Legends podcast for the mediocre gamer. Check us out on all our social media platforms. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok not so much, YouTube as well, at Pex Pals Podcast. You can also email us for any fucking business inquiries at pexpalspodcast@gmail.com. My name is Calvano Manio. This is my dear friend here, Joel Cupcake,
Mr. Worldwide.
And before we get into any of the news of this stuff, we want to thank first off, Spotify Wrapped came out, and so did Apple Wrap. I don't
No,
know.
that the Apple doesn't.
Apple does
they
have it.
have one. It
It's
hasn't
called
come out yet,
Replay.
though.
It's called
It has,
you didn't get an email for it, but if you go into your Apple Music, and you click on that, it'll be like, oh, check out Apple Music, stuff like that, right? But Spotify does it for artists, for podcasts and for music as well. And so, like, I got the Spotify Wrap for my band, but we also got a Spotify Wrap for Pex Pals podcast, and we got some really cool stats. Apparently, our show's listened to in like 7 countries just on Spotify. No, more than that. More than that on Spotify.
Yeah, no, it's here. I got it right in front
of
me.
Tell me the stats.
Tell me. Okay. Are you ready, Calvin?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? So we are in the top 10% of the most followed podcasts we're listed in 3 different categories, which are leisure, video games, and arts and entertainment.
Top 10% is huge because there's a lot of podcasts.
There are. Our podcast was in the top 20% most shared globally, with 63% of that sharing being done on Instagram.
That's dope.
Yeah, so thank you for that. Our podcast has scored 4.7 out of 5.
That's awesome.
So that would be 4.9 if it wasn't for Hogs Lose.
That's Apple. That's Apple.
oh, you're right. Never mind. I take that back. Hogs win. You can keep that one. You can keep that one. We're the number 1 podcast for 31 of you on Spotify.
That's huge.
And we're in the top 10 podcasts for over 200 of you on Spotify.
That's so cool. This is
cool. Like, Calvin and I just dick around and talk about a video game that we love. We try to be humorous. We try to have a good time.
Yeah.
Occasionally we have like deep seating, like, you know, when 2 couples are married too long and they should get divorced and they hate each other. Like, that's Calvin and I.
And they raise bad kids.
We try to like personify that. Yeah, well, the podcast is our bad kid.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, no. Fuck Dan is our bad kid.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for checking us out and sharing and liking and listening consistently.
Yep.
Like, that's so cool. Joel and I never thought that. We actually really didn't think people would listen to the show because there was already so many Apex podcasts out at the time.
And there's even been there's been at least 3 more, and at least 2 that are good podcasts that have started since we started the podcast.
Yeah, and so we're just like, oh, okay, we're just gonna do this because we like to talk too much. And then the fact that people are consistently being there and hanging out with us, that's fucking dope. That's really cool. So,
and to answer your earlier question, Calvin, we've been heard in 27 countries just on Spotify alone.
That's insane, dude. Yeah. 27 countries.
Our top 5 countries, obviously, USA is number 1.
Yeah.
United Kingdom is 2. Australia is 3. Romania is 4, and South Africa is 5.
That's cool. That's cool as shit.
Really? Yeah. Like, that's crazy, right? And then
that's super cool.
There's a lot of like annoying, like we had a lot of positive growth, but I hate percentages, and math is my weak point.
Anyways, we're good with
let's
the
not talk about that.
We're done with the show. We're done with that crap. Anyways, on to the good stuff. Because it's the most wonderful time of the year. That means it's a new collection event coming out for
No. Okay, we'll get to the new collection event, Calvin. You're forgetting the best thing Apex has ever done.
I'm not. I was about to say it. The Winter Express.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Winter. I was gonna say. God damn it, Joel. Anyways, let me start over. It's the most. I'm just kidding.
You do have a beautiful singing voice, so please serenade the listeners.
It is.
Maybe we can flip that review around if you serenade the crowd a little bit more.
Holidays, Christmas time. And when Christmas time comes around, Apex Legends does Joel and I's favorite limited time event called the Winter Express. It is a limited time mode where, what is it? It's 3 teams. 3 teams.
Yep, 3 teams.
3 teams of 3. You're on a drop ship. You jump down onto a moving train that stops at certain train stations. You guys have to fight for the center car or just control the train. And the last team on the train wins a point, and you get up to, I think it's 3 points or something.
It's 3 points.
Yeah.
And then you can choose your legend.
Choose your legend, and the legend comes with the loadout. That's how it used to be. It may be different now since they've been doing a lot of loadout changes for the other limited time modes. We'll see when it comes out. It comes out December 6th. So get ready for that. It's our favorite game mode.
I would assume it's going to be you choose a legend, and then
choose a loadout.
I think it's every 2 hours the loadouts are going to switch is what I would
Okay.
assume, kind of like how the maps rotate in pubs.
Right.
You know what
So
I mean?
that's coming out soon. It's super fun. I'm really stoked on it. But also, they're coming out with a new Wintertide collection event. It's another collection event. And what's unique about this one is Wraith is getting her very own prestige skin. You think she had enough skins? You're wrong. Here's 3 more.
You're wrong.
3 more skins, all called the Apex Void Shifter. It's a prestige skin, so you can use heirloom if you have extra heirloom shards and you don't want to pay $120 to get this skin. Just unlock it with your
$160.
whatever. Same thing. Same, dude. Get a brand new skin. I think it looks cool. I think it looks really cool. The level one.
I was actually gonna say this is. I think this might be the best skin they've done in the game. Period. Like,
You think so?
man, every time I see the stills of it or the clips of it in the store, from the data miners, or I rewatched that announce video like 3 times. Like, I don't know. There's just they just hit the nail on the head with this skin for some reason with me. I don't know what it is. We all know that this is definitely like we are fuck Wraith on this show. We are not Team Wraith,
No, not at all.
But I'm like jelly, dude.
You know, it's fun. Okay, I think it looks great. Is it the best? I don't know. We'll see. Once it released, and I look at it a few times. But personally, I really like Bangalore's level 2 skin on her prestige skin.
Oh yeah.
I think that one is super fucking cool. But anyway, the level 1 is like whatever. Looks plain. She looks like I don't know, some weird fleshy thing with a hood on. But then the level 3 is really dope. Funny to me though, and viewers, let me know if you guys agree with me, or listeners, viewers. Well, there's viewers too.
Yeah.
I think the level 3 skin looks like Horizon skin.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
It looks like a Horizon skin to me personally. But tell me if you guys agree. So a brand new skin. So that means that there's going to be, probably there's probably going to be another 24 items that you have to collect before you unlock the prestige skin for Wraith. It is.
A quick interjection on your previous point. Those of you that want to wait to use your shards on the skin, I found this out the hard way with crypto. I don't know if we talked about it on the show, Cal. You cannot use heirloom shards on the new skin or heirloom until after the collection event is over. So you do have to wait the what is it, 2 weeks or 3 weeks
or 3 weeks or whatever it is.
Yeah, but then Calvin is right. You can buy it. I think that's crap. I get it. I get it. It's a money making scheme, but I think that's crap. Like if it's your main and you're just sitting around waiting, I mean, all 3 characters that have prestige skins also have heirlooms now. So you want to pair the 2 together
for sure. Yeah, and so it's just like, But
I'm waiting for the caustic one. We all know that,
right? Included in the event, it looks like Bangalore, Crypto, Newcastle, Valkyrie, Gibby, and Bloodhound are all getting new legendary skins for the event with complimentary legendary weapons. Some of the weapons include the triple take, the Peacekeeper, the 99, the Prowler, and the triple take to name a few. I don't know what other ones there are.
And then in the reward tracker, you get the alternator.
And the alternator's in the reward tracker, and there's a new Gibby skin in the reward tracker as well. And comes with all the challenges for the new event, also stacked with the battle pass, so you don't have to worry about doing challenges for one or the other.
Love that they finally implemented that.
Love that they did that. Yeah, that was recently.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about like, oh, these challenges don't apply to this. They both count. A lot of, and every one of the items is like winter themed. So like they have like frosty cut, like black and like ice blue and white type of color. So I think they look great.
I will say, Calvin, the winter skins I think are always my favorite that they do in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, the polar bear Gibby with the shield being a sled.
Dude, the polar bear Gibby is the best skin in the game.
Like the Santa Claus caustic is good, but it's not as good as
it's not polar bear Gibby.
You know what I mean?
Polar bear Gibby is the best.
I do love. I wish more people used it. I used it for a really long time. The Mirage skin where he's the Nutcracker. I think that's hilarious.
That's a good one
because all the little things on his arms are Nutcracker or they're nuts. They're not the little like hollow disc wheels. They're actually like nuts. It's dude, it's hilarious.
It's
Like,
hilarious. It's the no. My favorite Halloween Christmas skin is the Octane reindeer
yeah,
because he has
yeah,
the googly eyes,
yeah. It's just so ridiculous.
and they
No,
shake too. They move. That's the best
well, and
part.
it's also like, we've talked about. I mean, right? They last season they introduced Mirage Voyage
Hmm.
to Apex Mobile. You know
Yes,
what I mean? People
and they
have been
gave it to a
wanting
new
the ship.
character. Yeah.
Yeah, people have been wanting the ship back in the main game. It's obviously not going to happen. I don't know why.
Mm-mm.
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Everybody misses that. So I love that we still get the Winter Express. It's still a Mirage thing. He still
Hmm.
has his time in the his time in the snow, I should say, not his time in the sun.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I'm pumped. This is coming. Uh, hot on the heels of this announcement. I think it
Hmm.
was the day before Apex Mobile announced they're getting Revenant in their game.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know this.
yeah. So if those of you that haven't checked out Apex Legends Mobile yet, I mean, I really don't blame you. If you live in the States, you can probably just play on your computer or your console anyway, so you don't need to check the mobile game out.
Hmm.
Mobile game's got a lot of great reviews. It's kind of bot filled. There have been a large number of complaints. There's a lot of content creators that have turned away from producing content for it. I don't want to get into all that drama. I'm tired of talking about that stuff on the show. Game's fun if you have a way to check it
Okay.
out. They've had two characters now that we don't have in the main game. The rumor is we are getting Fade Calvin,
Oh,
and I would definitely play him, especially him being very tracer
you know
centric.
what? I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to your data mines,
Oh no,
your
that's just
rumors.
that was just somebody tweeted that, and then they gained a bunch of traction. So I'm actually trying to manifest that one.
Not
That's not even
listening.
a that's not even a rumor. I want it to happen.
I'm not listening. And so yeah, there's a whole new reward tracker. With the reward tracker is gonna have the alternator and the Gibby skin. So if you don't buy any of the exclusive skins, you can still get the alternator and the Gibby skin if you do the
Yeah,
reward
I
tracker.
will, I will say with these skins, it's about time, dude.
Yeah,
Newcastle, I think all of Newcastle's skins are duty, even like his legendary ones. The
yeah.
Newcastle
He has
skin
a
is
couple that are good.
this new Newcastle skin.
Yeah.
It basically looks like a reject Gibby skin, but it's better than most of Gibby's skins. So I'm
Yeah. No,
excited for
it's a
that.
solid skin. It's a
And
solid
then
skin.
Crypto finally gets another good skin.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, crypto has been hurting for a while.
Yeah, he has.
The store is going to be opening up, and it looks like you're going to be able to get. There's going to be have the Winter Tide event bundles in there, but also
Of
they're
course.
bringing back a lot of favorite legendary skins for a lot of characters.
Good.
Lifeline, Octane, Pathfinder, two Caustic skins, uh, Revenant skins, two Revenant skins, two Loba skins.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're bringing back a bunch of favorites for the old skins. So hopefully you can get yours if you've been missing out on one that you missed.
Yep.
Yeah, so that starts December 6th, so 5 days from now. Today's the first.
Yep.
And yeah, let us know what you're excited about. Joe, what are you excited about? Obviously, Winter Express.
I mean, yeah, Winter Express, that crypto skin.
Hmm.
Honestly, something I'm excited about is not something you and I have discussed yet. Supposedly in December, they are adjusting the skill-based matchmaking somehow in the
Oh,
game. I don't know if that's gonna. I would assume it's coming after Winter Express
okay.
because they have something to satiate us. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Did I say that word right, smart guy?
Yes, you're good.
Cool, excellent, glad.
Look at you.
Um,
Look at you learning.
Look at me, I'm smart. Um, but yeah, so that's coming. I mean, dude, honestly, like the last couple of collection events and last couple things they've done have just been lackluster, like skin
Mm,
wise.
mhm.
Like, I mean, man, you tried to do, they tried to do, at least in my opinion, what I think are Terminator themed skins
Yes.
for Rev and Vantage and well, Fuse already had one, and like
Mhm.
even those, like the Vantage one is like okay, she just like some looks like a gorilla fighter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, she has
And
the
like,
camo paint on her
but
face.
even like the Rev one, like the bottom part of the skin is great, but the head they just like messed up. Like, so
What
I
skin? I'm
have
trying to remember.
I don't remember what it's
I
called.
don't
I could
remember.
try and
Anyways.
I'll send it to you later.
Okay, yeah.
But there just hasn't been a lot to like be like. I was talking about to Kodiaks about this last night. Whether with the skill based matchmaking broken, and then they just keep recycling skins, like there hasn't been a lot to look forward to. look fresh. Like there's
Yeah.
at least like 6 things that when I saw the video, I was like, I want at least 6 of those.
Yeah.
I haven't felt that way in a while.
Yeah. Like the Bloodhound one is it looks like a reskin
Yeah.
of Bloodhounds. The Valkyrie one, the Gibby one's definitely a reskin. And the Valkyrie one, I think it's close to a reskin, but like they changed the head a little bit. So the Crypto one's brand new, it looks like. And yeah, the Crypto one and the Newcastle ones are definitely new.
The
So
Crypto one I feel like was like, oh, we made this for the Monsters event, but didn't want to give Crypto a skin.
right, or
And then they
something.
like made it more flashy and like a winter,
Yeah.
like it's like you're like a winter dragon.
Right. And so yeah, I get what you're saying. I, I think for them right now, reskins are just like the easiest thing they can do to make money.
Yeah.
Which is kind of okay, I guess, right? But it's like we've been saying the past couple episodes. Just shut everything down and fix the game. And then, give us the Rainbow Six treatment, and then
Yeah.
and then we'll buy everything. I'm
Well, I had
telling. Hold
one
on.
conversation.
Listen, Apex Dev, if you're listening, whoever you are that listens to this show, because clearly someone does. Listen, if you shut the game down, hold on, everybody go away. It's just me and the Apex Dev. Hey man, if you just shut everything down, okay, and fix the game, however long it takes, I don't care. Okay, no one cares. Fix the game, and then you bring it back. I will buy everything that you put out in the store. I'll buy it. I'll even send you receipts. I'll record it, and I'll say, look it. I'll buy it. Okay. So all right, everybody come back. You guys come back. So yeah.
Well, Calvin, and you're right. You know what? We've literally given them the structure to do this on the show before. When it's close to the anniversary, force us to play Vanilla Kings Canyon and Vanilla Olympus for a month. Just force us to do it so you can fix the game.
Yeah.
I had an interesting conversation with Cody, as I mentioned earlier last night. They did kind of admit, like, the audio thing, they basically can't fix it. They kind of hit like a platform ceiling. The platform they originally used to build this game was already old when this game came out.
Yeah.
So I don't think so. Some of that stuff I don't think will ever be fixed, but they can at least give us like quality of life. They can at least give us the next gen updates, give us the frame rate updates, give us the, like fix the matchmaking, like fixed ranked, like take the time to figure out, like listen to your community feedback. Like, I do think, and I've been talking to a few more gamers about this, Calvin, and more people starting to agree with me. A couple episodes I brought up that like the little tweaks they made, all the healing items. I think they're going to start doing little things like that to circumvent the sound issues, which is smart. It makes sense, and I hope I hope I'm correct about that, and they continue to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, they just got to do like. You don't have to take the game offline. Just stick, like when they brought back original Kings Canyon with the original Skull Town for those 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was dope.
There was like not only was it dope, there was a spike in player base. People were talking about, like, that's the most I've seen the show talked about in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just do that. Only have the old school files of the game online. Hell, I don't even care if you shut off everything except the original 6 characters.
Yeah.
So you can fix it all.
No one cares, dude. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play with Seer anyway. So like,
oh my god, let's not even have that discussion.
So Wintertide Collection event is coming December 6th. Be prepared for that.
And the most interesting thing to me, Calvin, about this event, you know what I mean, is this announcement video that we just obviously like went over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the event trailer. It's the most disliked Apex trailer in all 4 years of the game.
That's so crazy to me.
With over 16,000 dislikes.
That's nuts, dude. That's not. Well, you know what? I think the reason why it's gotten so many dislikes is because everyone is tired of the game not functioning properly, and then and so we've been, as a whole, as a player base as a whole, we've been for months been like, hey, fix the game, and then they're like, Wintertide new skins, and you're like, come on, man. Are you even listening, dude?
Dude, seriously.
Like it's so painfully obvious that everyone would love it if they just fix the game and stop pushing out new content.
Yeah.
Right? No one's here for new content. Nobody's here for it. No one's like, man, I love playing Apex because every month I get to spend $100 and on new skins. You know what I mean? No one's
Jesus.
here. No one's doing that. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's coming back for the gameplay. Everyone wants to play
Yep.
the game, and so
True.
if you keep ignoring the game and not fixing it, then everyone's gonna get sick of it. Anyways, which is that
Yeah.
event coming December 6th. Today is December 1st. Yesterday they just released some quick new patch notes.
Walk us through them, Calvin.
So the first one, it's a nothing patch note, but apparently Lifeline had some KD stats were appearing incorrectly for some players, so that should be resolved. Catalyst's knockout shield will now work when downed while casting her ultimate. So apparently she'd cast her ultimate, and she'd get knocked down. And while she was knocked down, she wasn't able to pull up her knockdown shield, so it was like a free kill for whomever knocked her down.
Wait,
But
really? I didn't even realize that was a problem.
yeah, apparently it was a thing. So they fixed that. One of the biggest things was Wraith in her phase mode was still getting the effects of Catalyst's wall. So everyone knows when Catalyst's ultimate would go out, if you walk through it, it like blinds you and it slows you down. You can't really see or move too fast anymore. But what was happening was people were playing Wraith, using Wraith's passive, or not passive, her tactical, the phase, to try to go through it without taking any damage from it. But they were still taking not damage, but still getting infected by it, and people were still getting infected by it. So they seem to have fixed that.
You know what? She can use her movement ability, or she can use her tack on a zip line. So you know what? I don't care. I don't feel bad.
Yeah. So they fixed it. So now you can use Wraith's phase through the ferrofluid wall and not get affected by it. Also, now if you're Wraith, you can see if a door has been fortified by Catalyst passive. So for those of you who haven't really seen it just yet, Catalyst has a passive ability where she can fortify doors, the swing open doors, not the up and down doors, but the swing open doors.
Yeah.
She can fortify them, and they're covered with her black ferrofluid. While you're in Wraith's phase mode, it's hard to see, right? And that's on purpose, so you don't have an advantage over everybody. But people were going into Wraith's phase mode, running towards a door to try to escape a fight, but then it was fortified, so then they couldn't open the door by.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. And so, but now you can see it now, and you don't have to waste time being like, oh crap, this door, is blocked or whatever. Next note is Crypto's drone will no longer be able to open Catalyst fortified doors. So for those of you who didn't know, Crypto's drone can open doors, open care packages,
Boot bins.
or bins and stuff like that. But now they fixed it. I guess because I guess it wasn't supposed to be a thing. And it kind of makes sense. After Catalyst fortifies the doors, a Crypto can no longer open that door, which is, I guess, is a good thing. They resolved some challenges issues. They finally fixed some of the invisible walls on Promenade. So on Broken Moon, for those of you who haven't seen it, on Broken Moon, there are some places where you throw a grenade, it would hit an invisible wall that wasn't there, and the grenade would bounce back to you. And some abilities too.
Yeah, there's also like the buildings that are the 2 stories with where the zip rails like stop on each side. There's little planter boxes at the edge that don't have a lid, but there's these little like orange, tiny looking round like cacti things.
Mm-hmm.
And if you shoot where those cacti things stick up, your bullets just like hit an invisible wall.
Yeah.
So the
weird.
height advantage doesn't always help you. It's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. So they fixed some of those things, and there's a couple other notes on there that they fixed too. So just as per usual, they're going around fixing some things on the map, getting those done.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it for patch notes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, let's have some fun, Calvin.
Okay.
How about that?
Tell me.
How
Tell
about
me
that?
fun.
I
I like fun.
You know, we've had a lot of like on and off talking about our personal lives, all this stuff. We've
Yeah.
been missing episodes. We definitely did less episodes this year than we have every other year. It's fine. I don't care. Our listeners obviously are still here. Thank you guys for that. Cal, you're obviously still here with me. Thank you for that. I know I'm an impossible person to deal with. So
What are you getting
uh,
at?
let's have some fun, dude.
Get to
I
the
want to
point.
know. I have a list of like some stuff.
Okay.
So what's your favorite skydive emote in the game, Calvin?
My favorite skydive emote.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite skydive emote is Bloodhound's one where he does like he flips puts his arms out, he floats upside down, and then he spins and like all these like ravens come out. And like that's my
Oh, I know
favorite
which one
one.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's my favorite one. It's very like Batman-esque.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Batman fan, and so it's like he did that. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. That's always been my favorite skydive emote. What about you?
Mine's. I have to be that guy. Mine's a tie.
Okay,
The first one is Bangalore when the two rockets come and she flips and she like surfs it on
that's
the
cool.
rockets.
That's a cool one. Yes.
That one, and then it's like I was gonna go with the caustic one, but it's not as entertaining to me.
Okay.
Watson when she pulls out the Jenny and she's like wee and she's like
That's
flying
cool
on it
too.
and it's
Yeah.
spinning. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, this is tight.
No, for
This is
me,
tight.
notable mentions
Okay.
are Mirages where he rides one of his decoys.
Himself. Yeah.
Yes. And so that one's funny. And then another one, which is just as dumb, is Caustic riding the gas trap. And then like it
Yeah.
poofs the gas. Like why? Like
Yeah.
why is
Yeah.
that a skydive beam? It's so
I don't
stupid.
know. I don't know. They've had too much fun with that character, like being honest.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
My
it.
my favorite, just not skydive emote, but my favorite emote is one of them is Caustic just drinking the coffee. You know,
Oh
like that.
yeah. I
That's a good one.
I like the new one too, where there's two that they've released within the last like couple seasons.
Hmm.
One is he throws the mine down and then it
Yeah.
doesn't activate, so he leans in to look at it and it smacks up and hits him in the head.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good
And then
one.
the other is he throws the gas trap down and he boxes it.
Yeah, he has good
It's just
ones, right?
like,
Where he sits on the gas trap too. Like
yeah.
that's a good one.
Well, I mean, we have to if we're talking about favorite ground emotes. I have a favorite ground emote,
What is it?
the best emote in the game.
Okay, tell me.
Where Mirage takes a selfie of himself, but you can pop your ult, so then there's like 9 of them going off at
Yes,
once.
yes, that's so cool. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hands down, favorite ground emote. That or the one where it's either that or the one where Watson like throws out all the Nessies.
That's a good one too. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
What about
definitely.
you? What about you? Do you have like a favorite in mind?
You know what? I do like because I'm a Mirage guy. I do like the Mirage ones simply for the fact that you can pop ult and then do the emote.
Yeah.
And there's like literally like there's a new one where there's 3 Mirages where he does the slow clap and then 2 decoys come out on the side. And so when you pop ult, there's like 21 of
What?
Mirage. Yeah, it's
Oh, I need to go
insane.
see this. I need to go do this actually.
It's insane. There's so but it's great. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. What's this is gonna be a tough one for both of us
Okay.
because we both play so many characters. What's your favorite skin in the game?
My favorite skin. Ooh. Let me think. Let me think. What about you? You go first.
Probably that really rare caustic skin, the Xenosis one, where he's like turned
Mm,
himself into a robot.
yes.
And he looks like a creepy fat spider.
Yes, yes, I know. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. My favorite skin is actually my favorite skin is the red and black Aztec looking Revenant skin. Um, where he's like a skull face and he has like a wide like rectangle brim over his
Yeah,
head on
I know what you're
a
talking about.
hood or whatever it is. That's my favorite skin. Like there's a lot of really cool skins in the game, obviously, but that one, because I don't know, it makes me think because Revenant's supposed to be like the devil or some shit, right?
Yeah,
And like
yeah,
that to me, probably because it's like scaring my ancestors. That like has like that has like a really cool like scary effect to me.
yeah. Yeah, I would say I'm always a fan of all of the Rev skins and all of the Ash. Those two have really good skins consistently.
Yeah, yeah. Ash does have some pretty decent skins.
Ash and Pathfinder both have those skins where they're all like the metallic parts of their body are like half consumed by something else.
Yeah,
And I really wish they would like touch on that more. Like that new Pathfinder skin that a lot of people are rocking, where it's like
yeah. It's like
the purple
purple.
shit like
Yeah,
half took
yeah.
over his form.
That's
And
super
then like
cool.
Ash has one where like half her face is like a Phantom of the Opera type thing.
Hmm.
And like yeah, I don't know. But both those two have a lot of really good skins.
They do. They really do. I agree. All right, what else you
Let's
got?
let's switch gears to some some food.
Food.
Uh, what is your favorite soda or non-alcoholic beverage, Calvin?
My favorite soda or non-alcoholic beverage. Okay, I'm gonna give you both. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
my favorite soda is this. I think this is like a West Coast thing. I don't know if it's really on the East Coast. But,
Okay.
and if you're listening to this and you don't know what this is, shut up. Don't laugh. It's called Squirt. Okay. It's called Squirt. And
Damn it.
I don't know if it's a West Coast thing, but it's definitely a Mexican thing. California Mexican
Yes.
thing. We love this soda called Squirt. And it's like Sprite, but it's grapefruit flavored. And it's fantastic. It's my favorite soda. Okay. Shut up. Don't laugh. Anyways, my favorite non-alcoholic beverage is cranberry juice.
Oh, okay.
I love cranberry juice. I don't know I got addicted to it when I was in Iraq. Because at the chow hall they had these little bottles of cranberry juice that you can just grab and take to eat with have with your meal. And
Yeah.
I got tired of drinking water every day, so I'm just like, you know
Yeah,
what?
of
I'm
course.
gonna drink some cranberry juice just because, and I got addicted
Oh,
to it.
okay.
Now
Okay.
I'm
I like that.
really. What about you? Tell me yours.
Well, for soda, it's ironic that you did a West Coast thing because I'm doing an East Coast thing.
Oh.
Mine's Cheerwine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cherry soda, but when you say cherry soda, everybody thinks like Dr. Pepper or like cherry
Coke.
Coke or something. No,
Yeah.
it's like it's I don't know how to explain it, but it's the most delicious substance that comes in a bottle.
Cheerwine. Cheerwine
It's called
fucks.
Cheerwine. That would be soda, and then you did a juice type beverage. So I'm gonna follow that up.
Hmm.
If we're talking in the States, it's just good guava juice.
Mm.
Uh, But obviously, if we're gonna go full blown, like I'm gonna go all the way to Hawaii, and we're gonna drink Pog all day, dude.
Pog.
Oh,
Okay.
dude,
Okay.
dude,
Honorable.
pineapple, orange, guava, dude. Like,
I get you, dude. I get you. Uh, Honorable mention because I just got onto the hype train of kombucha. I just recently started drinking kombucha. You know what? It used to be bad. No, listen. It used to be just like grainy and mealy and like what hippies drink. People who whole life was dedicated to yoga, right?
yeah,
But now it's more commercialized, and so
hmm
it's pretty good now. It's pretty
okay,
good. So
okay,
honorable mention for me is kombucha.
yeah. That's a negative for me.
I'll have to buy you a bottle of
I
the
could
kind
hit
that
you
I
with an
drink.
honorable mention in like the same like energy drink esque vein.
Okay.
The Rock
Kombucha's
just
not an
releases it.
kombucha's not an
Well,
energy drink.
but it has caffeine in it, right? Like natural caffeine.
Maybe, but it's not. That's not what it's. Kombucha's for for pooping, right? It's not about energy drinks. It's about
Yeah,
poop.
but a lot of them now have like
Some
caffeine
do.
added to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, tell me yours.
And anyways, the Rock just released his own energy drink Zoa. It's
Oh,
like backwards engineered, so it's like all the stuff you want and like post workout stuff, and then they added caffeine.
interesting.
So it's like Camu and a bunch of that stuff instead of all the stuff that like Red Bull and all those other drinks have in it. I don't know. I like the
Right.
stuff. I tried it.
Interesting.
I'm not supposed to
Oh,
have a lot of that type of stuff. So
yeah. So stop it.
yeah, exactly.
Anyways, what's next?
Okay, so next one is what's your favorite side item at Thanksgiving?
Oh, okay. So for those of you who aren't from the United States, every year, obviously, you know this. We have the Thanksgiving in November. It's usually like the third or fourth Thursday of the
Yeah.
month. I don't remember. But yeah, so Thanksgiving. So my favorite Thanksgiving side item
Mm-hmm.
is mashed potatoes.
I think that's kind of a given. Give us something other than that.
I can't. It's mashed potatoes. I don't like anything else but mashed potatoes. I was gonna say this is an every event thing for me. So if you're like, what's your favorite Christmas dinner? What's your favorite
Yeah.
birthday dinner? No, mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Mashed
Fair.
potatoes.
Fair.
Or I mean mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I was gonna say mac and cheese, but
I was like,
I can eat mac and cheese as a full dish. It doesn't have to be a side item for me.
that's what I'm saying. Put some fucking
Yeah.
pancetta, dude. Like
Ooh.
Right? Right?
Oof.
Okay.
Or you could be like real redneck about it and like do fucking the hot dogs chopped up in it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Hot dogs, mac and cheese slaps. I
No, it
don't
does.
care. I don't care.
It's like
Listen, man, I'm from California, born and raised. I am 100% Mexican, okay? But hot dogs, mac and cheese, that's some like Midwest shit and it slaps.
I don't think it's.
Okay?
I think it's just like poor American shit. I don't
That's
think
true
it's
too. Yeah, poor American. And my God, sir, I am.
I love it. I love it. Okay, now, so funny story enough. The fave side item at Thanksgiving. That's an idea I stole from our boys over at the Grab My Banner pod.
Okay, yeah.
We're shouting them out. There's a couple other Apex pods. There's the Grab My Banner pod, the Apex, the pod.
Mm-hmm.
There's Drop and Spicy. There's Third Party,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like one or two other ones, but I don't really know anybody over there, so don't feel the need to shout them out. Sorry. But in the note of us stealing a subject from Grab My Banner,
Yeah.
Wyatt being a guest host on the show for one episode,
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt, we're gonna embarrass you.
Okay.
Calvin, what is a Thanksgiving side item? Oh no, actually, not even Thanksgiving. Just what would you eat out of Wyatt's mouth from Grab
Mashed
My Banner pod?
potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. If Wyatt was here, mouth agape, full of mashed potatoes, I would sensitively and sensually lap that shit up. Okay, put a little cube of butter on the top so it
Oh
melts.
my god.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with I would love to Lady in the Tramp a cinnamon roll with him, dude.
Ooh, that's
Oh
good.
yeah.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
I like. So wait, you would get a cinnamon roll and you'd unravel it first, or just
That
eat
can
it from
be
the side.
that can be interpreted in I mean either, dude. As long as
Okay.
the filling, as long as the frosting's on it, dude, do I really care?
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
What else you got for me, Jill?
Well, that was it. I mean, we gotta hit the listeners with our two regular segments. And I'm actually surprised if this is the first time we've never started the show, Calvin, with you telling me what your weapon of the week is.
Oh, whoa! That's what's funny. We got so distracted with cussing that
Yeah, which I also feel like we haven't fucking done enough of that this fucking episode. So fuck. What's your fucking weapon of the fucking week,
I got
fucker?
distracted. I got distracted. I'm gonna be very boring, okay? Because there's no gun that is doing for me right now. Every main gun, like primary gun, can vary. I don't care what it is. It's gonna vary. I'm just gonna grab it and I'm gonna go. But because I mostly play ranked, and it's because ranked is on a broken map, my only true gun that I keep with me every loadout is the Sentinel. It's hands
I knew
down.
you were gonna go there.
It's hands down the Sentinel. I try to spice it up. I try to go longbow. I try to go charge rifle. I try to go 30-30 G7. I never pick up the triple take anymore, but I try to do other guns. Even wingman. I'm like, maybe I'll do wingman. No, no gun is doing it for me like the Sentinel. As a Sentinel, I stock up on shield cells. Okay. I instead of having like 2 stacks of shield cells, I grab 3 or 4 now. And the reason for that is, one, they're backup heals when I need them. Number one. Number two, I can charge the Sentinel, and I do, right? Especially in the I feel like the fights in Broken Moon, like they take a very long time. Personally, they take a very long time.
Yeah, basically, unless you get aped, but even then, the fights take a long time.
Right. Well, okay, hold on. Side note, I hate aped. Where did ape come from? I
don't
hate
know.
that. I hate it. I don't like it. I think it's
Just
dumb.
everybody says it now, so I'm
Everybody says it, and I don't like it.
I'd rather just be like full send
or whatever. Anyways, sorry. So the Sentinel, I'm always using it, and especially because now I on Broken Moon, I said this like last episode before. I'm playing Vantage a lot, and so the Vantage is passive, at being able to scan enemies, and the auto marker on the big scopes
on the bullet drop.
on the bullet drop. It's like it's like if you're not using a sniper rifle with Vantage, then don't play Vantage. Number one. Number two, what you call it? So extra shield cells, charge it up. You get the damage boost from the Vantage's ultimate. You're doing like close to 200 damage with a charged Sentinel. Like insane, dude. Insane.
Yeah.
So like why wouldn't you do that? I'm sorry. That's me personally. Joe Cookray, what's your weapon of the week?
You mentioned the ranked experience versus the pub experience. I've been doing a lot more pubs this week.
Yeah.
In the pubs, the alternator's been hitting for me.
Alternator.
Enjoying that again. But when it comes to ranked, man, I mean, like you said, you have the Sentinel with you without a doubt every game. For me, it's the Eva-8 still. Like,
Okay.
it's just I also recently changed my aim settings
Yes.
to no dead zone on classic, and like that, I feel like that's made me just an even stronger, like close to mid range player.
Right.
I'm noticing an improvement in my gameplay that I'm really liking. But I always have that Eva-8 with me, man. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'll do charge rifle Eva-8, triple take Eva-8.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was actually running longbow Eva-8 for a couple games the other day,
That's
and that
cool.
actually felt a lot better than I thought it would. Like I was
That's
like,
cool.
oh, okay. Big fan of doing G7 Eva-8 right now. Like those two, like you get the double tap on the G7,
Mm-hmm.
but then you run the Eva for your secondary. Whew, man,
Yeah.
that's a lot of damage per
That's dope.
per trigger pull. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's super cool. That works. Listeners, what is your weapon of the week? Hit us up on all our social media platforms at
All of
Tech
them.
House Podcast. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Let us know what your weapons of the week are. And then now, our very last segment that we like to do always is our Fuse Motherload music. Bill Cupcake, do you happen to have a Motherload music album song?
Yeah, it's not even a song; it's an album. I'm gonna go real cheesy and do a greatest hits record. I've been listening to a ton of the Eagles lately.
The Eagles.
They have like a double greatest hits record. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the first one goes through, and then I think it ends with Hotel California, and then like the second one starts with like Desperado and all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I've had that on repeat a lot lately, man. I don't know if it's been I don't know what my mood's been, but hey, rock and roll, baby.
I love that, dude.
What about you?
I have been listening. I'm really bad at what you call it, listening to new music. And so what you call it? But there is a new band that I really like, and they're called Talla,
Oh yeah.
Tallah. And then let's see. I'm trying to read up because I don't know their names, but anyway, whatever.
It's like the kids. It's the Slipknot kids bands, right?
Yeah. So Talla is a like a new metal esque band with definitely some like different influences from a bunch of other genres. But they just released a new album called The Generation of Danger, and it's really good. It's really, really good. The singer is like a former like a YouTube guy who got popular on YouTube. And he's got popular because he's really good at like different vocal stylings, and he really showcases them in this new album. Stupid crazy highs, really good lows. He does like the Loner Shore like tongue
Oh yeah.
growl things. And he's a really good singer too, and he's also a really good rapper too. And like, he definitely showcases his
What'd you say the record was called again?
A Generation of Danger, Talla.
I haven't checked that out yet.
It's
I've heard some
brand
of the
new.
older stuff.
It's brand new. It just came out like 2 weeks ago or some shit. But yeah, huge. Go check it out. Alrighty.
Awesome,
Joe
man.
Cupcake. Thanks everybody for listening. Sorry we took so long to come back. A lot of life stuff.
I've
happening.
been sicker than a dog,
Joe's been
basically.
sick. Joe moved. Joe's been sick, and we just been doing a bunch of stuff. But
Everything's my fault.
We're still here. So check it out. Thanks for everybody.
Let me leave him with a one-liner, Calvin.
Tell me the one-liner.
Beak, 6 feet deep.
Beak, 6 feet deep.
Don't be afraid of that Mozambique. Everybody remember, it is a fully auto pistol.
Anyways, bye.